Colin, you must be disappointed.
Oh, look, the way we finished the game, yes, definitely. Yeah, we probably should have gone into the half time with 2 or 3 goals. This level, we can't miss those.
You were in the, I guess, the box seat at half time. You're up. What went wrong?
Yeah, look, a bit of sloppy defence in that third goal. That obviously dropped heads being late in the game. Look, if we'd gone into the sheds a little bit, a few goals further up, there were a couple of good opportunities that we should have really put away. Then we were controlling the game. Certainly they were pressing in the second half. That was clear to all here. So yeah, we've got some stuff we have to work on.
So a tale of two halves.
Yeah, look, it probably was actually. Yeah, we started strong in the second half, but about 10-15 minutes in, we probably fell away, gave them space in the middle third of the ground to play, and they played a little bit differently with the breeze as well. But that's no excuse for us. We played into the breeze last week and scored 3 goals. So
you've come into the season with quite high hopes wanting to win silverware. Is this a bit of a blow first up?
No, I think look at last night's game. I think it's first game out of 21, so it's going to be a long season ahead of us. I mean, it would have been nice to get off with a good result this weekend, but we now move on to next week and start planning and prepping for that game, and look to go out to win that game and get 3 points.
Cartwright certainly throws his body around there. Are you happy with how he's playing physically, or do you think he needs to tone it down a little bit?
No, not at all. Look, here's a guy that's he's basically a backpacker. He's come to us. He wants to play the game. He loves the game. He's played at a pretty high level in the UK. That's obviously how he's been trained to play. Look, he tries to protect the ball. Sometimes bodies get in the way, depending what the opponent player is doing as well. So it's just not all one way. He gives us strength in the middle, but he reads the game well and knows where to put the ball.
Must be chuffed after that one, Lino. Good win.
Yeah, I am, mate. That was a great second half. First half, a few of the guys had never played on this Astro before, or not for a long, long time, and took a while to get their feet. They were competitive, but we always looked like we were going to concede goals in that first half. But the second half, to the lads' credit, a little bit of a revving at half time, and I'm very happy.
Yeah, just touching on the fact that Dom Rossi obviously didn't play, and you're still able to get the 3 points here, and the second half was so good. Who really stood out for you today with Dom going out? Who stood up?
That was a good point. I think generally we all stood up a little bit, particularly in that second half. I think Isaac DiGetto had a really good second half. I think Carlo had a really good game, full stop. It was very hard to get the ball off, and he moved it very quick through the middle of the park. So, and the guys who had jobs as far as marking and that thing goes, they did really well. So yeah, Dom was a big loss, but those things happen during the course of the year, and if you don't cover them, you'll get flogged, I guess. And we did all right.
And for the outlook for him, will he be back next week, or is it wait and see?
Doctors have told him 1 week, but ankles you never know. Ankles he might take 1 or 2. I'm not quite sure. But when Dom's ready, we'll see what he's like at training. But Dom will come straight back in when he's ready.
And it seemed like in the second half, when you were pushing for the win, you made the substitutions. They really enlivened the team. Is that really good to have those people, those quick people you can bring up off the bench?
Yeah, that's good, great, mate. It's great to have youth and the kids go out there, and there's no fear. They're not worried about letting a goal in or something like that. They're there to work. They're there to do a job, and to their credit, they all did a job when they come on. That was fantastic. So I was very happy with the 3 young fellas when they came on. One of which hadn't played at this level, and he was really good too.
Yep. And where's Lonnie City looking for this year? Have you got any team goals in mind, or trying to better on last season's efforts?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, it's a very competitive league, and there's no weaknesses. So first of all, we'd like to get more wins and more points on the board than last year, and then we'll see what it is after that.
All right.